said, everyone knows what you're going to do. You're going to shoot and get the takedown. It could be in the first round. It could be in the fourth round. We asked this to Ruffy. He said he's going for the knockout. You're going in there to hold him. What is your response to Mauricio Ruffy?
I mean, he can think whatever he wants. He's going to do his job. I'm going to do my job. But I can knock out and I can wrestle and I can choke. But he has only one weapon, knocked out. So I have more weapons. I can wrestle and I can choke him and I can knock him out. So.
What is your response to Arman Tsarukyan?
Hey guys, I'm very happy to be here. I just want to say one thing. I go into the octagon to knock people out. That's what I like to do. When I don't knock people out, I don't even sleep well at home. It's unfinished business if I win by decision. So I go into the octagon to do one thing, to knock my opponent out. And that's what I'm going to do.
Don't forget how to tap during the trainings as well.
Mauricio Ruffy is sending a message that could completely change the way fans look at the UFC 331 matchup with Arman Tsarukyan.
Don't be bad! Don't be bad! Don't be bad! Let's go, Ruffy! Where's Neo? Yeah! Let's go!
What was already expected to be one of the most dangerous lightweight fights on the UFC schedule has now taken another step toward becoming a full-blown war.
Striking-wise, Ruffy is way better on the striking, only grappling better. On the grappling, I got better, so to submit me, there is no chances.
Are you happy to go out there and just wrestle Ruffy to win, or are you happy to fight with him on the feet? How do you look at this fight and your strategy?
I'll be happy if I win. No matter on the striking, on the grappling, on the, I don't know, like if the referee stop the fight, I'll be happy just to win, not just win, just finish.
Because Ruffy is making it clear that he is not stepping into the octagon simply to survive Arman's wrestling, avoid his pressure, or try to win a decision. He wants to hurt him, he wants to make a statement, and most importantly, he wants to prove that his striking power can completely change the course of this fight.
I can knock out and I can wrestle and I can choke, but he has only one weapon, knocked out. I mean, he can think whatever he wants. He's gonna do his job, I'm gonna do my job, but I can knock out and I can wrestle and I can choke, but he has only one weapon, knocked out. So I have more weapons. I can wrestle and I can choke him and I can knock him out. So.
Ruffy and Tsarukyan are scheduled to meet in a 5-round co-main event at UFC 331 on September 19th at Crypto.com Arena in Los Angeles.
I think his will roundness will get him done, but it's a very big test.
If the fight stays on the feet,
yeah,
Arman gets knocked up. No, he does. He does. I'm telling you right now.
That's great.
And the stakes could hardly be higher. For Ruffy, this is the biggest opportunity of his UFC career, and he appears to understand exactly what is standing in front of him. Arman Tsarukyan is widely regarded as one of the elite wrestlers in the lightweight division, a fighter capable of turning a striking battle into a grappling nightmare within seconds.
Hey guys, I'm very happy to be here. I just want to say one thing. I go into the octagon to knock people out. That's what I like to do. When I don't knock people out, I don't even sleep well at home. It's unfinished business if I win by decision. So I go into the octagon to do one thing, to knock my opponent out. And that's what I'm going to do.
Don't forget how to tap during the trainings as well.
But Ruffy does not appear intimidated by that reputation. Instead, he is embracing the danger and making it clear that he believes Arman has a serious problem if he allows the fight to remain standing. Ruffy has publicly talked about wanting the knockout, and that mentality could make this matchup incredibly dangerous from the opening second. The reason this warning is so significant is because Arman Tsarukyan has built much of his success around making opponents fight his fight. He can close distance, change levels, put opponents against the fence, chain takedowns together and force them to work until their attacks become slower and less dangerous.
Islam Makhachev, but the sentiment of the fight is pretty much the same thing, because Ruffy's so much taller and longer, he's unpredictable, he's got very long strikes, he can pick them apart at distance, he's got the reach advantage just like Ian Gary had, he's got the spinning wheel kicks and all that type of stuff. He can really surprise him, whereas Arman's going to have to close the distance, if he was doing this, which Ian Gary was, which is crazy, but if he can get past that, close the distance, get on the inside, shoot a takedown, get him down on the ground, then it's Arman Tsarukyan's world. It's as simple as that.
That style has made him one of the most difficult matchups in the lightweight division, but Mauricio Ruffy represents a very different type of threat. Ruffy is a dangerous striker with the kind of explosive offense that can punish even a small mistake. His speed, movement, timing, and confidence create a completely different problem for Arman.
But if you can get past that, close the distance, get on the inside, shoot a takedown, get him down on the ground.
Ruffy and Arman Tsarukyan. And we know Ruffy's style, we know how dominant Arman Tsarukyan is. I'll start with Bisping, and then I want to hear from TJ and Mighty. What do you think will happen in this fight? What do you think one of them needs to do to win?
Yeah, well, in some ways it's kind of similar to what we just saw with Islam and Ian Gary on paper. You know, I'm not saying that Arman is the same kind of wrestler as...
The longer Ruffy can keep the fight at distance, the more opportunities he could have to make Tsarukyan pay for every entry. And that is exactly why Arman has reportedly taken Ruffy extremely seriously during preparation. Recent reports even noted that Tsarukyan brought in kickboxing legend Giorgio Petrosian to help prepare for Ruffy's dangerous striking. That alone tells you how seriously Arman is treating this opponent. He knows that Ruffy is not just another lightweight, he knows that one clean shot could change everything.
Arman, can you beat Mauricio Ruffy?
Yes.
Are you going to beat Mauricio Ruffy?
Yes.
And what does Ruffy do well?
He does well striking, so he has a good right hand, left hook, kicks okay, and spinning kick very well, but like mostly it's a right straight hand. I mean, he can stop me my first takedown, second takedown, but what about if I'm gonna shoot 25 minutes, how he's gonna stop? It should be 5 rounds because it's a co-main event, big card, and contender #1. I don't need 25 minutes. I'm going there and make it job easy and quick. I want to make it as soon as possible and quick.
But Ruffy's confidence goes beyond simply believing that he has good striking. He seems convinced that he has the tools necessary to stop Arman before Arman can establish his wrestling game. That is the key to the entire fight. If Arman gets comfortable early, starts controlling the center, forces Ruffy backward, and begins connecting his takedowns, the fight could become extremely difficult for the Brazilian. But if Ruffy can maintain his distance, stay unpredictable, defend the first wave of takedowns, and make Arman hesitate before entering, then suddenly the dynamic changes. Arman would be forced to think twice about every shot because every failed entry could expose him to a devastating counter. That is where Ruffy wants this fight to go. He does not want to spend 15 or 25 minutes reacting to Arman. He wants to make Arman react to him, and there is another reason Ruffy's warning matters. This fight was not originally supposed to happen in exactly this form. Tsarukyan had been expected to face Charles Oliveira, but after circumstances changed, Mauricio Ruffy stepped into the biggest opportunity of his career and accepted the matchup with one of the highest ranked lightweight contenders in the UFC. Instead of backing away from a dangerous opponent on short notice, Ruffy now has a chance to jump directly into the upper level of the division. A victory over Arman would immediately change the conversation around his career. Suddenly, he would no longer be viewed simply as a dangerous prospect or exciting striker. He would become one of the most serious contenders in the lightweight division. That is why Ruffy's mindset going into UFC 331 is so important. He knows what is at stake. He knows that Arman has the wrestling advantage on paper. He knows that Arman has experience against elite competition. He knows that Arman is ranked above him and has already established himself as one of the division's toughest fighters. But Ruffy also knows something that every dangerous knockout artist understands. Rankings do not matter once the cage door closes. One clean connection can erase years of reputation. One mistake can turn a 5-round fight into a 5-second fight. And Ruffy clearly believes that he has the power and precision to create exactly that kind of moment.